Yo, what's going on, fellas? Man, it's been a long time since I did this, but I'm trying to knock the dust off the keyboard and the mouse to see if I still got it. So, man, we got this DNA draft team selection for CB27. Um, so we're gonna give it like a quick reveal of the order and the teams that were selected based and the conferences that we in that we in. But it sounds like I'm on here by myself, but I'm really not. So we got one of the admins of the DNA, and that's the homie Tight Work, man. Hey, come on in here, man. Introduce yourself. Let them boys know who you are.
Well, what's going on, peoples? It's your commish number two, three, four, tight word. But yeah, it's hype season. Let's get ready for this new game, man.
All right. So, man, last cycle, if I can remember, we had how many cycles did we how many seasons did we run, Tight?
13. We did 13 2 years in a row, man.
Okay, we had 13. We had 13 seasons, man. And out of those 13 seasons, man, I think from what I recollect, we only had three Super Bowl winners. I don't know if that's kind of sad or those three dudes were just dominant throughout the whole season. I mean, so the first, I don't know what the order is, but I'm just gonna tell you the Super Bowl winners. It was Embro, Hot Tub, and my man Champ. I don't know how many Champ won. How many did Champ win? One.
Champ got one. One of the 13. And
Okay,
the other
Champ.
ones was split between. Go
Okay,
ahead.
so Champ got one. Hot Tub got how many?
Ah, shoot. I think Hot Tub has six, so that's make seven.
Okay,
And the rest
seven,
of them was in, bro.
and the rest of them was Embro. So man, I think as a league, man, we all got to step it up. You know what I'm saying? To try to
Yeah.
get our names in there and get our names on board with the national champions, man. I mean, it's not easy. You know what I'm saying? Because you're dealing with this year it's actually different. So let's get into that type. How the changes that we having from CFE 26 to CFE 27. So I'll let you start off by saying what's one of the big changes that we can expect going into CFE 27.
Oh, the NIL. Because now we got a salary cap that you got to manage. For the guys that was struggling managing their team, just recruiting. Oh, it's stepping up to a new level. And to add that on top, you got to manage your facilities. Oh, this gonna be dope.
Right. So based on some of the things that they added, and we just kind of giving y'all a good rundown of what we saw before we get into this team selection. Um, man, I don't think you're just gonna be able to load up and play anymore if you want to be competitive. I think it's a lot of different variables you're gonna have to look at, like your NIL, like you mentioned, keeping your facilities up and hiring certain staff, and pretty much kind of trying to figure out how you're gonna manage your budget. You know what I'm saying? So
Oh, it's gonna be a huge learning curve, my man.
it's gonna be a
Huge.
big learning curve. So um, and really, in order for you to keep up, you're gonna have to really, stay abreast of what has changed and what you need to do to really compete. That's my thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Is
Hey,
it
let's not forget that we starting off with two and a half or below teams and smaller conferences. So you're not getting those big budgets to start off with. A couple teams maybe, but for the
right?
most part, the most of the league gonna be right down the middle with no money.
Right. So you're gonna have to manage your money, manage your points, and kind of figure out where you want to build. You know what I'm saying? And for those smaller teams, even like a one star, you're gonna really have to manage like who you go after and who you don't want to go after. Because based on some of the test runs that I did, those points go fast.
Oh
Like
yeah. Oh
especially from
yeah.
a small school, you might have six, four, you might have 400, 500 points, and you might only have 6, 7, 8 people on your board. You know what I'm saying? So that's you're gonna have to manage, man. I'm not gonna tell you how I'm a management because I ain't trying to give y'all no free chicken. You're gonna have to figure it out yourself. But
Right.
that's gonna be something that you're gonna have to figure out. You know what I'm saying? So, man. Oh, and I think the other thing that I mean, you guys already know, but we'll just reiterate this. There's no OCs and DCs. Y'all already know everybody coming in as a head coach. You know what I'm saying? So
The whole cycle.
the whole cycle. So, all right, now let's get into the draft order. Let me show y'all the draft order. And of course we got the national championship guys 1, 2, and 3. And I'm not gonna read all the names because you can pretty much see them on the screen. But that's pretty much how the draft order went, man. And shoot, tight, man. Let's kind of get into who went where. You know what I'm saying? So, all right,
Right here. It was difficult coming up with this, but shout out to my boy AI for putting this order together. Um we thought that since well, every time you win the cycle, we always got to reward you with something. But we was gonna go all random. But from the higher ups, they said, nah, we can't change what we do. So the guys that won championships got the first dibs of the picks of the teams. So congratulations to those guys for putting in work. Hey, now it's time for the rest of you guys to step up. You know what I'm saying? Don't be like me, just happy building a team. Hey, go win some natties.
right, all right. So we'll go through some of these names, and then we'll kind of get into how the conferences set up. So, and you can help me out with this. I mean, so the first pick was Embro. He went with Tulane. I don't think that's really a surprising pick. Then we had Hot Tub, right? Hot
Out
Tub was
of
number 2. He went with those Memphis Tigers. Then we
yeah,
had
them bang
Champ
on helmet.
Time. Yeah. And I like Memphis uniforms too, you know what I'm saying? So
Oh man,
um
yeah,
Champ now let's get into this pick right here with Champ Time. Champ Time took North Dakota State. Am I right?
yep,
Right.
my homeboy.
So
Hey
let,
man,
let's explain that. Let's explain that.
hey, my homeboy, because he did something with the top three, took one of the worst teams in the game because they just moving up to Division One. I'm old school, so I still call it Division One. But a brand new Division One team, they got some nice uniforms, and he like, man, I want to rebuild from the beginning. So yeah, shout out to my boy from training day. I ain't gonna say the N word, but my boy. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? That's my boy.
Right. And I think that's a solid pick, man. And you know what? If anybody could turn that team around, it's Champ. So
Hey, it's in his name, right?
yeah,
Champ time.
Champ Time. So if anybody can turn North Dakota State into a powerhouse, it's gonna be him. Now the question is, once he turns them around, is he gonna jump ship and move somewhere else? You know what I'm saying? Or is he gonna take that team and take them all the way to number 1 and win a championship? Really that's the question for everybody, but definitely for him. You know what I'm saying? Now coming in at number 4, we had H Town. H Town being here for a minute, he chose USF. Good team.
Mm.
Um, we'll go into a little bit more detail once we show how the conference is set up. We just kind of going over the teams right now. So franchise 30 to UNLV.
Yeah,
ISO
he's a good
Beasley,
owner.
yeah, yeah. ISO Beasley took them Temple Owls. Only thing I don't even know
Hmm.
about, only thing I know about Temple is, I think Bill Cosby went there. I think, but
Yeah, they in Philly.
they in Philly, so
So,
they gonna be showing up around this John. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, you know what I'm saying? So,
they go,
so yeah,
they,
yeah, he can jump on Jones, man.
yeah. Hey, they like OGB saying people from Philly, man, that young bull ISO gonna turn that team around. So we gonna see. All right, now you got Straight Jacket, man. He took that look like North Texas. That's North Texas.
Yeah,
All
that's
right,
no Texas.
he took North Texas, man. Good, that's a good team. Hold up, did he start out there last year or?
Yep, he did.
Okay, so he went back home.
Yeah,
He went back home to North
yeah.
Texas. They brought him back on
He said they
on a
too
1 year
fast, man.
contract. Yeah, he got there on a 1 year
So
contract.
so you nominate him for the first person to get fired?
I don't know, man. He might. I don't know. I ain't
Because
gonna
we
put
got to
that
make that
bad.
prediction at the end of the show.
Yeah, I ain't gonna put that bad juju on him, but we gonna see. We gonna see.
Right.
All right, now coming in at number 8, it was Never Quit. Never Quit was actually at I don't know where he started at, but I know at,
Florida Atlantic.
he started
He
at
saved
Florida.
the whole cycle.
Right, he stayed there the whole cycle. So now,
Yep.
to me, this was a surprising pick. I mean, he goes to Air Force. I know for a fact he's not running that offense that Air Force do. The Air Force run.
Nah,
However,
he ain't.
however, I can honestly say, you know what? I'll get into that once we see the conferences. So
All right.
coming in at number 9, you got you got Fave. He went to FAU.
Mm-hmm.
Coming in at number 10, underrated, stay at home. You know, he's a North Carolina guy, so he stayed home at Charlotte. And then you got
Yep.
Sweeks with is that
Yeah,
is that
that's UTSA, University
yeah,
of Texas San Antonio.
right,
He didn't want to leave the great state of Texas, so
right. So now at number 12, you got Drewski.
New
That's
Mexico,
that look like New
Lobo.
Mexico. Right, right. Now Dub came in at number 13. He stayed. Hold on, I don't, is App State? Is App State in North Carolina? Where's App State at?
Yeah, App State in North Carolina, but he took Coastal Carolina,
Right, he took Coastal. He just went down a little further down south and took
closer
Coastal. He
to the
want
beach.
get closer to the beach. That might get him in
Yeah,
trouble
you know, how,
with them ladies down there.
yeah, you know how them red, them light skinned dudes do, man.
Yeah, hopefully he can focus on coaching and not them ladies. All right, so then Ryan came in at number 14. He took Tulsa. Good pick.
Mm-hmm.
You got one of the hosts on the show, Tight Work. I'm gonna let you tell them who you got. You know what I'm saying? Since you on the show.
I took those old Troy Trojans. You know what I'm saying? The best uniforms in the game. Let's
All
go.
right. So he got Troy. Couch Potato. This is like is this Sacramento State?
Yep, that's like I say, that's another one of my homeboys. See,
All
that's
right.
why I had to keep it. You know what I'm saying? That's the other new school.
That's the other new school. Other new school.
Yep.
All right. Now 17. You got me. You got the bus. I came in. I took La Tech. You know what I'm saying? So I'll kind of explain why I took them later. But at number 18, you got Potato Wedgie. Who's that? Who's Potato Wedgie?
That's
Is that?
long.
Oh, you got him. You got Potato Wedgie at number 18. He took App State, man. He took App
Yeah.
State. And then you got Rich Porter, the Philly kid. He took that look like
That's old FIU Panthers.
oh, okay, that's what he got. All right, I got you. Vandy Champ
Yeah,
came
he
in
said
and
he
took.
wanted the pink uniforms.
Oh, they got pink.
Yeah, you know they got the Miami nice uniforms.
That's
The
right.
black
That's
and
right.
pink and the white.
That's right. At number 20, you got Vandy Champ at James Madison. Good pick there. Good pick. That
Well, great
team.
pick.
Yeah, that's a great pick. 'Cause that team actually went to the playoffs
Playoffs.
last year. So
Playoffs.
yeah, everybody was
Playoffs.
surprised. Everybody was surprised on that one.
Right.
And then you got Daskow, the late night bloomer, taking UConn, and coming in at number 22. You got B Jeezy. Who B Jeezy took? Is that Georgia? Did he take Georgia? Georgia
That's
State.
Georgia State.
He took
Yeah.
Georgia State. He took Georgia State.
He
And
said he wanted to stay in the South.
gotcha. And that's definitely the South. And number 23, you got sorry, bruh. He took the Raging Cajuns. The Raging Cajuns at number 23. 24, you got Flair, who came in and took Liberty. Decent pick. Not
Yeah.
mad at that. And then you got Bumper Bumpers Elite took ODU, your former team, and then
He
Mr.
go he was a little upset about that, but I think he gonna love them boys, the
Right,
Monarchs.
the Monarchs. And you got Mr. White who came in and took Western Kentucky, the Hilltoppers, with the chrome helmets. And
Mm-hmm.
then another late nighter, Mr. C Rob. Hey, I'm gonna call C Rob Mr. Midnight, bro. Mr. Midnight. He took UTEP,
Oh,
and the reason I call him that is because of one statement he made. I remember somebody asking him, "Hey man, when can you play?" And this joker said midnight. I thought that was this the most diabolical response you could have had. But hey, C
mm.
Rob the homie, so he got
Hey,
he took UTEP.
he might as well say it tomorrow, cause that's the next day.
Right? Yeah, you might as well. Might as well. All right, so that was a quick rundown of how to order um the team draft order and who they selected. Now we're gonna try to get into how these conferences set up with actual owners. So first we're gonna look at the MAC. So we got it's 14 programs in this actual conference, and we got two users in this conference. You got Couch Potato with the Sacramento State Hornets, and you got Daskal with UConn. Now, this seems like a lot of CPU games, but somebody got to be the champion. You know what I'm saying? You know these
Right.
users a little bit better than me. Who do you think wins the match? Is it gonna be a CPU team, or is it just gonna be an actual user?
Oh man, it's gonna be tough because neither one of these teams is well, this whole conference ain't all that great. But for y'all that don't know, Couch Potato is formerly known as Force. He did the Prince, you know what I'm saying, changed his name up on us.
Oh,
But
that's
I
Force.
think Force, yeah, I think Force gonna win. Dots got out good, but I think Force is one of the elite guys in the league. He just don't have the championships to show, but he's always in the playoffs and upsetting people. So I think Force gonna keep that going.
Okay.
This is gonna
Now,
be his conference at least for the first year.
yeah. Now that I know who Cox Potato is, yes, Force is probably gonna win this. You know what I'm saying? Probably every year. But I think his ultimate goal is to get up out of Sacramento State and get to a bigger school. That's what I think.
Yeah, I, he's from the West Coast, so he might want to build him up and see what he can do.
Yeah,
Cause he always one of those California cows is like his go-to. So if Cal don't come offering him, I think he might stay on out here.
gotcha. Yeah, yeah. He is a big Cal fan. All right, so hey, we're gonna keep it moving, man. We're gonna keep y'all all day. So next up, we got Conference USA, man, coach reveal. So you got 10 programs, 3 user coaches. You got Rich Porter with FIU, Flair with Liberty, and you got Mr. White with the Hilltoppers. Man, I think this division, this conference is kind of wide open. I think that's just my opinion. I mean, when I say wide open, I'm not just saying wide open based on the users. I'm saying wide open with CPU teams included.
Right. I
I,
think Kennesaw State gonna win this one.
yeah, I think a CPU team can knock off some of these users in this conference right here. But
Uh, but that all depends on what Chris Murray show up.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? If it's the sandwich making, I'm too busy, Murray, or so I'm gonna lock in and try to make something happen. So
yeah,
it all depends on that.
yeah. If he got to get them Chick-fil-A cookies out, then nah, he ain't winning nothing. But that's just my opinion. But I think it's a pretty solid conference. You know what I'm saying? 3 users, 10 programs. It'll be
Hmm.
some nice battles in that. in the Conference USA.
Right.
Uh,
Before we kick off, somebody else might jump in this conference here because we still got a couple open spots that we navigating through. Look, navigate. Boy, look at me using my big words. But yeah, so so we're gonna be right. This is gonna be a little bit more competitive once we
yeah,
kick off.
definitely, definitely. So don't get used to just having three users in here. I can see a couple more users coming in. Definitely coming in this conference right here. Like if I'm a new
Hmm.
user and I'm looking at I'm coming in this one right here. This is the conference I'm
Right?
coming in, so I can compete off the jump. No disrespect to nobody, but I'm just calling it a buck. But let's move on, man. Now we gonna move on to the Sun Belt. Ooh, we
Ooh, yeah.
good night. So we got 14 programs, and right now, before we get to anything else, this is one of the most uh heavy user conferences. We got 8 users. So we got Troy with Type Work, Vandy Champ got JMU, Dub got Coastal, Bumper Elite with the ODU, B Jeezy with Georgia State. Sorry, bro, got Raging Cages. The Bus got La Tech, and then we got Potato Wedge at App State, bro.
Hmm.
We we gonna be topping next from starting at week 0. I
Right?
I think this gonna be a very competitive conference. Very competitive.
Yeah, I thought so. Tried to who jumped in the conference after I picked. I wanted to get up out of here, but I like, nah, we're gonna stay strong. We're gonna
I
stay
did too.
strong.
I did
Yeah,
too.
'cause this gonna be tough.
I wanted to go running, but I like La Tech uniform, so we gonna hold it down and see. We gotta build our staff and so we can compete with these heavy hitters in the Sun Belt.
Yeah, I from the beta, I played Bruce once, and you know he's always ahead of the game. He got them young thumbs and whatnot, and I think he might at the start of this year, this might be his conference with a
Yeah,
couple close guys right up on him that's going to compete. But I think he got to have the edge right now.
right. Okay.
So take it
So
on me when we play. Take it easy on me when we play, Bruce. Remember I gave you a shout out.
right, right. All right. So next up, we got the AAC,
The American.
the
Oh
American.
yeah, this
So
might be the toughest conference in the game, man.
I'm gonna let you dive into this one real quick. Why I change something up so you can go into that and talk about that. Give me a minute, and then I'm gonna still be listening to you, but I see something I need to
All
do.
right.
So
Yeah, these the American conference. I think we got what two of the national championship winners out of three, and then we got some solid users and ISO, Ryan, and Five, and then we got some under the radar guys with under two rated in H Town. I think this here might be it. Trey Jackson has been up and down last cycle, so I don't know if he gonna show up to compete this year because he's gonna give wins away to Hot Tub and Ambrose. So he already started off 0-2. But for the rest of it, I think this might be the most balanced and competitive conference in the league to kick off the CFB 27.
you think so?
Yeah, man. When you got Embro and Hot Tub in the same conference, and then like I said, ISO not a slouch. You know what I'm saying? He be playing games and he still got the best screams that's going, boy. Yeah, that boy talk. Hey, yeah, I still love his screams. Yeah, ISO is pretty solid, man. And then Ryan's right there behind him. He just
Right,
can't beat the big boys. He beat everybody else but the big boys.
right.
But yeah, it's gonna come between Hot Tub and Embro. This who win this conference and how long they gonna stay here.
Yeah,
And then my bad, I forgot about old 99. You know
yeah,
he's capable of beating everybody.
yeah.
You
He
know what
is.
I'm saying? No disrespect, but he out here being a baby factory, so I don't know if he got the same. Will Power. Shout out to my boy on the second one. Congratulations, big man.
Hey, you
But
you know
yeah,
you know once that age go up and them kids start coming, your skills start to diminish a little bit. So we're gonna
oh
see
yeah,
if he can still be competitive. Now, I agree. This conference right here is gonna be really tough. You know what I'm saying? I like from the gate because you sitting here and you dealing with Embro and Hot Tub, who probably won majority of the national championship. So the thing is, I think they both gonna jump ship quick. You know what I'm saying?
right.
So once they leave, then yeah, it's up for grabs. I think, but
Uh,
you gotta hope that
but
one leave, but they both leave at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
and if all of them stay, I think I give the advantage to 99 because UTSA is a factory for talent. So
Yeah,
he
they are.
he got the easiest rebuild as far as talent go compared to Tulane, Memphis, and the rest of them. North Texas is right there too, but I don't know if he recruits as well as Sweets and
Right,
team build as well as Sweets. So that's tough. But if this conference stay the same, I'd say by year 4, I
right.
think UCSA might be at the top, and he'll figure it out. Embro and Hot Tub how they playing, and then they'll just be battling each other. But I think this gonna be a fun conference to watch, man. I'm excited to see this one.
Yeah, and we can't forget about Ryan either. Ryan is a pretty good user as well. So
Oh man, yeah,
yeah,
yeah, he
so
is, but he
yeah,
just can't beat the big boys, man.
yeah,
He beat everybody else.
yeah.
So
Underrated
until he
gonna
get that
play.
monkey off his back, oh
Right.
man, underrated in 49ers. He been wanting the 49ers for years. He,
Yeah.
he he better represent and show up.
You think he gonna stay there, or he gonna jump ship when he get a chance,
Oh, I
or
think
just
he gonna
or
stay
just
there, man.
think he gonna stay there? Okay, got
Yeah,
you,
I think Under gonna stay there. He been lusting for them 49ers, man. I
got you.
think they're like his high school sweetheart or something.
Right. So, and then you got H Town with South Florida. You out H Town gonna play his games. He gonna recruit. He gonna try to get better. He gonna throw some games away, but he gonna be here to play. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I ain't mad at nobody in this division right here. It's gonna be very competitive. Now, let's move on to the last division, man. And this is the Mountain West, and we got 8 programs, 4 users. We got Never Quit taking on Air Force. Drewski got New Mexico Lobos. Champ Time got North Dakota State. And Franchise got UNLV. What you think about that? Sound like somebody jumping in, jumping out. You still there?
Oh yeah, I'm here, man. You
Okay.
saw I talk about the Bible West. They kicked me out. Like, hey, I was wrong for what I did. That's
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we was talking about this conference, and I mentioned this when we showed the reveal. So Never Quit took Air Force, and that was actually a good team really to consider because
Hmm.
we all know everybody who go to Air Force, they're typically pretty smart. So his academics grade is gonna be real high.
Yeah.
Now, but the question is, what kind of impact does academics really have? I mean, is it just there just for show, or does it have a real big impact on some of these recruits? Because if I can recall, do many recruits look at that?
I didn't pay attention because my school was dumb. but
Right,
I, but I think there's a few of them out there that's important. That's one of their deal breakers. It's rare, but it's something that can push him over the top.
right,
And he's in Colorado, so I was always recruiting in the southeast, and now he's in the middle of the country. So I think those guys are not as athletic, so they want to be smarter.
right,
So
right,
I look at it. So we're gonna find out. He gonna find out. I hope academics mean something to him.
right. And so then you got Drewski with the Mexico Lobos. We already talked about the North Dakota State Bisons with Champ. I think he's gonna really excel with this team. It's gonna be a real. I think he's really up for the challenge, which is why he took the team. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
I can honestly
that's
say
gonna
I
be a
think,
fun rebuild.
yeah, it is. It is. I mean, I can honestly say I think Champ will probably win this conference until and if he decides to leave. You know what I'm saying? That's just my
I
opinion.
don't know, man. I think off looking at it, I got to put my money on Mr. Franchise, man.
You think you like franchise?
Yeah, I
I don't.
or Ghost. You know what I'm saying? You know that's Ghost. So
Oh, that's who that is. That's the guy that had Delaware State.
yeah,
Like, okay, all right. I didn't know. I just knew Ghost. I didn't know franchise. All right, cool. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. This gonna be
yeah.
okay between them two.
That's
I can
Ghost
see
from
that.
Power, man.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I watched him a little bit. Like he's solid. He's solid. And Champ team is gonna be behind, even though they're Power in one double A. But I think UNLV might be the best team in this conference.
Okay,
And then
okay.
I think he's a solid owner. So I got to go with Ghost on this one.
Gotcha.
Of
Now,
Mr. Franchise.
all right. So, man, we gave y'all the team order. We gave y'all who selected who. We gave y'all a breakdown of all the conferences from Conference USC, the MAC, Sun Belt, the AAC, and then the Midwest Conference. Now, you mentioned something earlier about having to give a prediction. Is this a prediction? Well, we kind of gave a prediction for the conference. So,
Yeah.
what prediction were you referring to?
Who's going to be the first to get fired? That's not going
First,
to hit their athletic director goals and get shipped up out of town.
the first to get fired, man.
Yeah. I think we
I'm
got to
gonna,
make an award for that.
yeah. I'm gonna let you respond to that first. Who you think?
Um, um, I think Flair Chain is at Liberty. I
That was
think he
gonna
gonna be the first to go.
that was gonna be my pick, either him or Straight Jacket. But I'll probably lean more Flair. Now, Flair the homie,
That's a
but
good pick.
I think he might get fired first. Hey,
Yeah.
prove me wrong.
Right.
Prove me wrong.
This great Jack and pick makes sense because of that conference they in is so tough.
Yes. But then again, shoot, go back and look at some of them conferences with with a lot of users in it. Because in those conferences, you got to win your rival games. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, you
So
do.
I mean, that can have a big impact on us, whether we get fired or not. You know what I'm saying? If we lose, we can't win the rival games, but we'll see. You know, but like I said, we're not gonna keep y'all long, man. We've been on here for about 33 minutes. We gonna keep it to like 35 minutes. So that means we got like two more minutes to go. And all I can say is, man, hey, get ready for the release. I hope everybody enjoyed the beta. Man, read over the rules, and man, get ready to have some fun, man. That's all I can say. Tight work. You got anything else you want to add?
Hey man, let's have fun. Let's make 27 just as good as 26.
Right. So on that note, hey man, let's get ready for CFB 27, man, and let's get it. Let's do have some great rebuilds, great competition, man. Let's go out there and dominate, bro. Y'all have a good one, man.